I'm here in the vegan's paradise reflecting on Merlin's sin. And there's a series I have been watching, that's the Seven Deadly Sins, I think it's called in English. And Merlin is portrayed there as a woman that is very rare to be seen with that archetype and representing one of the capital sins. And since I'm here, I wanted to share how I got in tune with that scene and how it made sense. I, in my quest for knowledge, for inner knowledge, outer knowledge, the universal and the cosmos knowledge, I dive very deep into studies, immersions, adventures, travels, and this led me to learn about alchemy and magic. And when I knew that Merlin's sin was representing gluttony, I realized that made sense, like it's another kind of hunger. It's a hunger for knowledge, it's a hunger for that wisdom. And that's why she was a prodigy from where she was born, because of that hunger of knowledge, and at the same time balancing the dark and the light within, the demons and the angels, the divinity and the shadows there. So I made a class here in the channel on the alchemy, on that is very useful. But one of the things that I realized how I channel it and how I live it is through the reading, for example, of certain books that give me that essential knowledge, but is put inside, for example, a novel or an adventure or a kind of a plot that it's made for games and animes. I realized, that was an addiction before of me, like video games, series, movies, and now all of this is a piece that is feeding that hunger for knowledge, and it makes sense with the things I'm finding in other realms. For example, when I do Akashic Records openings, the last times I dive into someone's records, I got keys, I got objects, tools, fragments of wisdom of their souls, and that was so useful, so insightful. The same with the initiations. It's a plane top of the paradise. The last initiation was as well an immersion to ancient times, pre-diluvial times. It was like all of that being there, available, and each soul having that capacity of teleporting us there and to grab some wisdom that is relevant for our soul's journey now. So that's why I love so much this way of navigation through the soul's path and the etheric and the archetypical and all the mythology that came before us, even from other places, realms, planets. All is there in the records. We just have to be ready. We have just to pass that threshold properly. And that's how I transform all this hero's journey, this adventurer, this role-playing game of life, with my gift of serving, plus discovering and bringing treasures for each person and sharing them with as well other consultants, that we can give each other's perspective. And I love that part of us, like to build up together these pieces of wisdom, these Akashic weavings that we can all make a great mosaic, let's say, or it's a piece of clothes that we can wear and like empower us. That would be the better analogy. So I'm looking forward for the next initiation. If you want to join the initiation for Akashic Records opening, you can message me or send me an email. Here I leave the details. And I highly recommend this life-changing gifts for navigating life differently, to connect with other realms properly, to bring useful things, and this not only perspective, not only tools for opening doors. This key knowledge is what makes sense, what like brings us a sense beyond what we can normally see. It's like a better interface to corroborate the magic that is around and to help others to unlock it and to weave together, to enter in this graceful flow. Yes, this is my intent. This is what I'm navigating now, and that's why I'm doing the initiations and the records openings. And yes, happy with this understanding of how a sin can be transformed into a virtue when it's properly channeled. Blessings, and here we are connected.